أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين. Amma ba'd. There was a companion or a person. He wasn't a companion. He was a resident of a place called Beig, and he was known as a philosopher and a great thinker, a sage. He came to Imam Jafar as-Sadiq alayhi salam. And he asked him, right, Ma huwa al-muruwa? What is greatness? How do you know what greatness is? What is greatness? What does it mean by being great? He asked the Imam. So Imam asked the same question back to him, He says, you tell me what you think is greatness. You tell me that. So this sage replied back to him and said, where we are from, we believe that greatness is in tu'tina shakarna wa in mun'na sabarna. He says this is the meaning of greatness, that if we are given something, then we are grateful for it. And if we are not given something, then we are patient. We are sabir. We are patient. We don't do anything else. That's it. Really, when you look at the thought, when you get something, you're grateful for what you have got. And when you don't get it, you should be sabir, not complain. Sabir. This is the meaning of greatness that he shared. Before what the Imam said, I go into that. Really, his thought is very lofty thought. And when we look at our life, if you ask us what is muruwat and greatness and this and that, we will say that if Allah gives us, we forget Him. If Allah doesn't give us, we are ready to complain to Him. This is our way. So, if Allah gives us, you see, alhamdulillah, we are arrogant, now we go on. No remembrance, finished, it's over. And if He doesn't give us, then we are ready to complain. We are making dua for 4 months and we haven't gotten this. That's it. You're ready to complain to Allah, a list of complaints. This is our way. So obviously His way is better than our way. His idea of greatness is better than ours. At least He is saying that in tu'tina shakarna wa in mun'na sabarna. Alhamdulillah. If you give us, if Allah gives to us, we are thankful. If Allah doesn't give us, then we don't complain to Allah. We will be patient. So if you understood his thought, now let me tell you how the Imam answered back. He said to him, and obviously after saying this, he felt like, beat that, Get it on my chest, this is what we believe, beat that. So after he said it, Imam replied back to him and says, that's what every dog in Medina does. That's what every dog in Medina does. If you feed him, he'll be thankful. If you don't give him, he won't bark at you, he will be patient. And Barakhi, after hearing that, understood who's the teacher, who's the student. Understood that. He was shaking. He said, "Hi, look at the dog. Look at the dog. If you feed him, and when you're eating, he'll come around you. If you feed him, he'll be thankful. He will lower his head. He'll be thankful to you, grateful that you have given him this. And if you don't give him, he won't bark at you. He will just sit there patiently until you eat, and if you have not given him, he'll just go away. He'll be patient." Friend, Your idea of greatness is that of animals. Animals do that. We are insan, we are better than that. We should be better than that. We are better than that. Then after that, Balkhi said, Imam, tell me, what is greatness? What is greatness? He says, you know what greatness is? He says, greatness, the idea of muruwat and greatness is what? He says, in muni'na shakarna wa in tu'tina in u'tina sakha. That if we get from Allah, if we do not get from Allah, we are thankful to Him. If Allah doesn't give us, we are thankful to Him. And if Allah gives us, we give it back in His way. We spend it in, this is greatness for insan. We are insan. We should not be just grateful because people give us, because Allah gives us. We should be grateful just because of the fact that Allah has mercy and compassion. I mean, He is Allah. Our understanding should make us grateful that we know Him. And you know why, my friends? My friend, understand this. You are going to stand before Allah and ask Him for something. You want to ask Him for something, make a dua to something. You're making the dua, you're asking Him, but you know what? The very hands that you're raising before Him are given by Him. The very tongue that you used to say, Ya Allah, is given by Him. The very power that you have and energy that you have is given by Him. So you should always be thankful that Allah is giving you, even if you don't ask, He is giving you. Even when you don't want, He is giving you. You see that, how Allah is. You should be thankful to Him anyway. You are insan. You shouldn't just wait for something like like the way we train our children when the holidays come, Eid gift here. Thank you, Daddy, Why is it that they only say thank you when they get a gift? Why is that? No, the gratefulness and the appreciation should be all the time. That Allah, you are the one who's giving me what, even when I don't ask, you're the one who's giving me. This, my friends, is that insan, that greatness that we should achieve. We should achieve that. That is what we need to achieve. Really, when you look at it, the greatest thing Allah has given to us, the greatest thing He has given to us is the opportunity to ask Him, the chance to ask Him. No, you don't know, my friends. I mean, how great of a blessing it is that He has given you the chance or the opportunity to make dua to Him. We don't realize it because a lot of times, the way Islam is taught to us is not taught to us in a way that becomes relevant for us. That's why we don't realize it. Let me give you an example if you send me a salawat. If you're in a plane and, you happen to sit next to someone and you're talking to him and, you become friends. He likes you. And you get along well and he's like, buddy, I like you. Man, I'm there for you whenever you want, So, he says, so who are you? He says, well, I'm the CEO of this Fortune 500 company. Wow, Fortune 500. Fortune 500 company? Yeah, here's my card. My personal number is here. Call me anytime you want. Anytime you need anything, bro, call me. I'm there for you. Anything for you. Anytime. Tell me, where would you keep that card? In the innermost pocket of your coat, Don't lose this one. Make sure you protect it. Why? Because guy is, CEO big time, on a rainy day, and I can call him up, hey wife, do you know who I met on the plane? You're calling your wife and asking her, hey, I met a CEO. He gave me his card, we became friends. You're all excited. You protect his information. Why? Because of the fact that he gave you his card and he told you you can call him anytime. My friends, imagine that feeling a person has when he meets someone like that. And Allah is saying, I am the holder of the treasures of the heavens and the earth, and I'm giving you my card. You can call me anytime. Really, if we understood that Allah has given us his card and said, make dua to me, day, night, doesn't matter, call me. Make dua to me, how should we feel? Really, how should him, he's a nobody, he's going to die. Me, I will be there for you. Call me at night, doesn't matter. Middle of the night, you call me. Call me in the middle of the night. Friends, understand what that means. You go and see who is your best friend in town. Like, who is your best friend? You know? Who you regard as the best friend. You know, in masjid, this and that. You know, his brother, I know him very well. We get along, family, friends, great friends, pals, everything. Good, you know? And do this experiment. Go to his house at 2 a.m. in the morning. Ring his doorbell 5-10 times until everyone wakes up. And when he comes and answers the door in his pajamas, tell him, hey, you're like, what do you want, man? It's 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, I came to get a lighter. I want a lighter. You know, tell me what his reaction would be. Tell me, this is your best friend. Right? This is your best friend who has this attitude towards you. And Allah is saying, call me at midnight. Call me at 2 a.m. Doesn't matter. I won't get angry. I will always be happy that you're calling me. Imagine that. I will always be happy that you're calling me. I will not get mad. I'm not like your best friend. I'm more than that. Now, my friends, really. And you know what? Imagine this. When you call me, you're asking me, ask me for anything. Lighter, anything you want to ask me. Right? I won't be upset. Call me and ask me. I'm awake. You're asleep. My friends, understand what is going on here at night. You are asleep. Allah is awake. You know what that means? Do you need him or does he need you? We're the ones who need him. Right? We're the ones who need him. He doesn't need us. So who should be sleeping? Who should be awake? You know? If you go and get a bank loan, you know, apply for a bank loan. Hey banker, here's the application for my business. You know, I need this loan. If I don't have to be bankrupt, you know, give it to me. So he says, you know, come back tomorrow morning. Tell me, you go, you're home, he goes, his home. Is he going to be awake, worried? Oh, you know what, I have to give him money tomorrow. Or are you the one awake, worried that am I going to get it or not? Who's worried? Who's awake? My friends, the one who's in need, he's the one who's awake with worry. The one who doesn't need, he doesn't worry. He's the one who's giving. He's not going to lose anything. Understand this. Now understand the relationship. It is we who need Allah. Allah doesn't need us. But Allah is letting us know. Now understand who I am. That you are in need of me. But I'm the one who's awake and I let you sleep. I let you sleep and I'm the one who's awake looking after you. If you can understand this love and this bond that I have for you, then you will know what Rabbul Alameen means. This is Rabbul Alameen. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. What does it mean? Rabbul Alameen is this love. If you can understand that relationship Allah has with us, then you would know what it means, my friend. Truly, we are in need of Him. We should be the ones saying that Allah, you know, how much can we thank you? How much can we appreciate? Everything you have given us. You have given us everything. You know, we really, it's our turn to give it back. You know, it's our turn to give it back. That's why greatness is when you start giving it back to Allah. That's, my friends, when we look in Karbala, we find greatness. That's all we find. Look in Karbala and see for yourself. Look in Karbala and see what kind of greatness is there. You know, this is where you see true appreciation. Allah has given us, we give something away and you see there's fear in our heart of not giving it back. You know, let alone when we see the example of Imam Hussein. When you look at his example and what he went through, you see how much he gave back. Everything. Allah, he said, take it. You know, he gave away his companions. He gave away his brothers. Abbas, here is Abbas. Take him. Ali Akbar, take him. All the ones that I love the most, the closest to my heart, I will give it away for you, Allah. I'll give it away for you. It's not mine. It was yours in the first place. I'll give it away for you. Give me. Take it. Really, my friend. And it wasn't easy giving away. You know, I mean, really, look at your children and then see if you would have taken a son like Ali Asghar in your hand and took him in front of the army like that. Ali Asghar in his hand, when Imam Hussein took him in his hands and went towards the camp. You see Ali Asghar, Imam Hussein shouted out to them, give him water, that's all he wants, give him water. They were hesitating. How can you hesitate when you see a child who's dying of thirst? How can you hesitate like that? You know, Imam said, Alam tarona kaifa yatalazza. He says, don't you see how thirsty he is? No, let me tell you, my friends, how Imam Hussein is describing the offering of Ali Asghar and describing the thirst of Ali Asghar. You know, what kind of thirst did his son have, 6-month-old son? You know what kind of thirst he had? Imam is saying, Alam tarona kaifa yatalazza. Don't you see how thirsty yatalazza is? You know, this yatalazza word is such an eloquent way of Imam Hussein describing Ali Asghar's thirst. You know, this is the way Imam Hussein is describing Abdullah al-Radi, the son, his son, 6-month-old son. How thirsty he is, no one could have understood it. It's only Hussein who could have explained it. Hussein said that he is like yataladda. Yataladda means that when you take a fish out of water, when you take the fish out of water, the fish starts to die. The fish starts to die. And in that process of death, you see, the first signs of death is that it will start jumping up and down. It will start to jump up and down. And then after that, when it loses its energy, it will turn sideways. It will turn sideways. And when the fish is at the last stages of its death, when there's nothing left now and everything is over with, then the fish, the last stages of the death is that the fish will open its mouth and gasp for breath. Open its mouth and gasp for breath. Imam Hussein is saying, this is the meaning of yatalazza. Imam Hussein is saying, Ali Asghar is so thirsty, that he's gasping for air. He doesn't have any moisture in his tongue. Say,